Thanks, Manny. Well, joining me now is David Remes, a human rights attorney notable for his pro bono work representing some of those detainees. Thank you so much for being here. Can you just briefly tell us a little bit about the detainees that you do represent? How many?
I represent 12. 5 of them have been cleared for transfer. 7 remain to be cleared for transfer. We're waiting for a decision in some of their cases.
And none of them have been charged with anything?
None of them have been charged with anything, and 11 out of the 12 are Yemenis.
And how long has your longest client been serving in Guantanamo?
Over 14 years.
It's a significant amount of time.
Yes.
You call this a Hail Mary pass. You said that this is his only chance of closing Guantanamo and that it's not going to happen.
That's right. His only chance now, and it may be too little too late. It's not going to happen because the Republicans and many Democrats won't let the detainees into the U.S. As long as they can't come into the U.S., he'll have to keep them in Guantanamo. But this isn't a new plan. This was really in his executive order in January 2009. What he's rolling out with great fanfare is old wine in new bottles.
Isn't that part of the criticism here, is that this isn't a really specific plan that he is presenting to Congress kind of in the final hour of his presidency?
I don't think there really can be a specific plan. I mean, they can say, we're going to put it here, we're going to put it there, but the main point is he's not going to be able to put it anywhere. And even if he could put the detainees in the U.S. as a legal matter, I don't see what state would accept them in.
I completely agree with that statement. I mean, some people see this as a partisan issue, but really there's bipartisan pushback whenever you go to a governor of any side of the aisle and say, we want to put these people in your state. There seems to be a lot of pushback with that.
I suppose that's right. So he can't send detainees to the U.S., and even if he could, he wouldn't be able to.
So what is the solution?
The solution is to transfer the men who are cleared for transfer back to their countries or to resettle them in third countries where they won't face torture.
So transfer, obviously, your 5 clients that have been cleared for transfer. These other ones that aren't cleared for transfer or can't be taken to third-party countries, what do we do with those?
I believe they, too, should be transferred. The ones who won't be transferred under any circumstances are those who are charged before the military commissions. Obama will never let them go. I don't think anyone will. Same thing may be true with the high-value detainees. But as far as I'm concerned, every detainee who has not been charged with a crime should be transferred from Guantanamo, not moved to the United States.
And to be clear, the 91 detainees that are still in Guantanamo Bay right now, there are only 10 of them that are in the military commission system, so that would fit that bill right there.
That's right. There are 35 who are formally cleared and 46 who are not, and then there are the 10 in the military commissions.
So as a representative for the 7 of your clients who remain uncleared at this point, what are you going to be pushing for moving forward?
Well, hopefully they'll be cleared. Some of them have already had formal proceedings. Others will have formal proceedings, and then we hope they'll be cleared.
I imagine I know the answer to this, but has this gone on too long?
Well, my guys have been there 14, 15 years. Of course it's gone on too long. They shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Should President Obama have come up with a better plan to present to Congress back years ago when there was more bipartisan support to make something like this happen?
His plan really isn't to close Guantanamo. His plan is to move it to the United States. He might have been able to do that at the beginning of his administration, but he won't be able to do it now.
David Remes, human rights attorney, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.